When your parents are Orochimaru, one of the most brilliant minds to ever come out of Konoha, and one of the most intelligent characters in the series, expectations are pretty high for you as their child. Mitsuki, for the most part, has lived up to those expectations. In some cases, it can be argued that he's even exceeded Orochimaru's own expectations for his child. However, during the events of Sasuke Shinden, the teacher's star pupil, Mitsuki shows once again that out of all the members of the new Team 7, though he might be a bit wonky at times, Mitsuki might have the sharpest mind during a mission setting than any of the other missions on his team. So the information is given to us in the Sasuke Shinden novel, The Teacher's Star Pupil, which I'll leave links to down in the description box for anyone who wants to read the novel and do so in a way to help support the channel. Now, it's in this scene that I'm going to share with you guys where we see Mitsuki's brilliance truly shine through as their entire mission quickly goes to hell in a handbasket all around them. Now, the mission itself is one that Boruto signed Team 7 for up off the books and has become more trouble than any of them anticipated. Boruto now stands alone, unprotected on the stage, using a transformation jutsu, pretending to be a pop idol named Lily, who had hired them as a client. Now, several men are making their way to the stage armed with guns, thinking that they're gonna kill Lily, when in reality it's actually Boruto Uzumaki. However, despite identifying the threat, Sarada and Mitsuki are unable to get to the armed men because of the wild nature of the crowd. Now, essentially, you have an entire mosh pit that's going on. You have people being thrown into the air. You have people being crowd surfed as the concert's going on. Sarada and Mitsuki find themselves being packed into a tight space and being swarmed by the unsuspecting and innocent concert goers, which makes their mission even tougher. If they fail, then their friend Boruto just winds up getting a hole in his chest, and then all chaos breaks loose because people think that their beloved idol actually got shot when it's actually Boruto transformed as Lily. Now, during all this time, Mitsuki is the one that comes up with the brilliant realization of how to handle the problem before things get out of control, which is something that somewhere is going to make Orochimaru smile at the brilliance of his son. So with the context being set, it's here I'm going to begin quoting. We have to do something. We have to do something right now. The front row, we have to get to it. Jammed in amongst all the surging bodies, Sarada frantically scanned their surroundings and saw something strange. A person surfing along the top of the crowd. Their prone body was being held up and being passed from fan to fan to fan so as to slowly move towards the stage at the front of the venue. The members of the audience seemed to be perfectly at ease with the body gliding along above their heads. In fact, they worked together like a well-oiled machine, as though this were the most natural thing to do in the world. Was this just something that happened at idol shows? Sarada was confused. Well, we're just gonna have to get them to carry us too, Mitsuki shouted before jumping into the crowd. Huh? Mitsuki, Sarada couldn't believe what she was hearing. It's the only way we can get anywhere near to those guys without revealing that we're ninja. No sooner had he spoken those words, had he kicked off the ground and jumped into the shoulders of the person in front of him. We just gotta go with the flow. We gotta surf. The cool and collected Mitsuki that she was familiar with had disappeared. Now she watched as he spread his legs and spread his arms and dove on top of the audience, shouting like an excited fan. End quote. Now, what I really like here is the fact that in this time, Sarada's growing more and more frustrated and looking for an alternate route to head off the armed men because these guys got guns. They're trying to shoot Boruto. You can't kill the main character before the main character gets his training arc, right? But the fact is that Mitsuki looked at the whole situation and he assessed it pretty correct. So Mitsuki said, okay, we're already pretending to be concert goers. Why not embrace the role fully? Sarada, why are you being so stiff over there? Relax for a second. Take that drink that drink. Go ahead and light up on the black and miles of sun and we just gonna have a good time, girl. Mitsuki's basically saying, why not allow themselves to be carried away by all the other concert goers via something like crowd surfing? That'll be the fastest way to get to the stage area and it allows them to take care of the threat at hand. So by doing so, it will allow them to actually blend in with the crowd and keep their eyes on the men who had guns that Sarada noticed earlier. Those you guys who need a reminder, guns are a very bad thing. I know somebody's like, damn, brilliant analysis over there, buddy. But This also allows them to keep their eyes on the cameras as well, so as to avoid being caught on film using ninjutsu at any given point and not blow their cover. While Mitsuki himself isn't the biggest fan of people touching him, Sarada herself finds it to be a bit beneath her. She eventually goes through with the decision that Mitsuki made, realizing it's her only true play to actually be able to protect Boruto and actually be able to actually see the mission through. But for the character Sarada, this is a pretty huge growth right here, because as we know in the manga, during moments like these, Sarada is the type of person that takes the lead. However, in this instance, she has no problem being the one who follows when a better plan is given, especially when the life of a comrade in Boruto and a client in Lily is at risk at this point. Not to mention the lives of the countless innocent people if a full fight breaks out. Another way I also think that this is growth right here is the fact that Sarada understands that she's not always going to have the right choice. She's not always going to make the right decision, and sometimes it's just better for her to actually listen to her teammates and trust their judgment. You know, before you can actually be a Hokage and lead other people, you yourself have to allow yourself to be led by others. So I think this was a nice little moment here for Sarada, but I want to know from you guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, how far away do you think Sarada is from actually being Hokage material? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video, guys, and thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing. Have an awesome day, guys.